Good afternoon, and welcome to Abe Clark's World. Today, I am talking about one big idea, which is based on a book that I have on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. It's called One Big Idea by Abe Clark. Well, what this is all about is I, along with you, am going to figure out what my one big idea is for YouTube. Come with me. The exciting thing about life or living a long time is you never stop learning, you never stop growing. If you learn that early, you will enjoy life. And I learned it early. I learned that I'm always going to be learning something. So I became a teacher and I became an actor, a dancer, a writer, and now I'm an author. I'm saying all that to say this. I am trying to figure out what my one big idea is at the age of 66. And you're going to help me do that. I'm getting ready to make myself a smoothie, so give me a little time and I'll be right back. By the way, if you want to learn more about my book, I will leave a link to my book in the bio. Let's see, this drink. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Right now, the book is only in Kindle form, but I'm getting ready to update the book so you'll be able to get it at least in a paperback copy. So stay tuned to that. It's called One Big Idea by Abe Clark. Okay, so now we're back to it. Well, bottom line, as we learn what the one big idea is, we're going to learn it together. I want you to try to figure out what your one big idea is as I figure out what my one big idea is also. For me, it's a little difficult because there are so many things that I can do. I am a proficient writer. I am also an actor, a dancer. All these things I have done in my life, from building the set to taking down the set. So there's a lot of things that I can do. But what I love more than anything, I love the creative process of all these things. As the writer, the producer, the actor, the dancer, the author, all that. I love the process, the editing process, all of it. We're going to talk about that. But let me get in my car first, and we will continue this conversation. Oh, did I forget to mention that I'm also an entrepreneur? My family, we lived in Atlanta for 33 years, I think. And while we were there, we were restaurateurs. We owned several restaurants, 11 to be exact. And now we live back in Los Angeles. So I'm in my retiring age now, so I'm trying to figure out this next stage in life, what I'm going to do for myself as a creative. And my one big idea hasn't quite happened yet. So I want you all to help me figure it out as you figure it out. I think it'll be fun, and we'll talk about this and we'll do it, and try to figure out these things together because we were all born to create something. And don't let anyone tell you different. A little bit about my background. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, South Central LA to be exact. And I grew up not knowing that I was poor because my mother, she took care of us very well. We didn't know that we were poor because of the way she did. She was an excellent mother and provider. My father helped. He was a gentleman, but he was not there with us in the house. So she did everything. When I grew a little older, I realized that I had talent because I would create talent shows, plays in the neighborhood. I would read a lot of books. I would do a lot of things that the other kids in the ghetto wasn't doing, or in the hood, as we say now, was not doing. And so it set me apart from everybody. But even though I was creative, I was still likable. I wasn't treated as a nerd or as a weird kid. I was treated as a pretty cool kid. So it formed my personality a little different. When I got a little older, I started venturing out and I danced on Soul Train for 3 years. After doing Soul Train for 3 years, I met my wife. At the tail end of that, we got married and I got my first Broadway show, and I went to New York City and I did the original Company of Dreamgirls on Broadway. And after that was over with, after 8 years of New York, I ended up in Atlanta because around this time we had two children, my daughter and my son, and we didn't want to raise them in New York City, so we moved to Atlanta. Yes, that's kind of who I am as a creative. I have a lot of art in my background. I became a music producer when I moved down to Atlanta, along with running restaurants. So I was pretty busy and pretty fulfilled in my life because I was being artistic. And now that I am a retired professor slash high school teacher, I'm ready to find what my one big idea is now. And the thing I love doing more than anything right now is writing novels. Even though I have a master's in creative writing, which is script writing, I have a master's in that, but I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy writing novels. So I'm trying to figure this stuff out, and I'm having fun in the process. And I want you to try to figure yours out along with me. So if you like what you've been hearing, please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment for me, and I will talk about whatever you want to talk about. Let's get with it, all right?